Hey, my name is Tyler Boronski. You're watching my YouTube channel where I'm sitting down with recognizable faces in entertainment and the digital space. If you're like me, you first heard about these guys, 10 years ago now, on a little show called X Factor. They went strong for a little bit, took some time off. Now they're back, and they're back in a big way. A new album, some new live performances with a tour coming up. Individually, they are Wes and Keaton Stromberg and Drew Chadwick. But you love them, you know them as Emblem3. Guys, thanks for taking the time to join me today and to chat.
That was a great intro. Thanks for having us on.
Oh man, we got to hype you guys up, of course. It's exciting seeing you guys back, doing this new album. I need to know first of all the timeline, just because, like I said, you guys obviously had a career post X Factor for a while, took some time off, but then came back for a little bit, but then COVID hit. I'm just trying to get some clarification with the timelines.
No, that's exactly on point. We linked up late 2019. We were like, what are we doing? Let's work. We have fans. They care a lot. Let's do this. COVID happened. Drove everyone crazy. I moved out of the country for a little bit. We got back after that. And then, we did a little tour in 2021. We warm up. Then we made an album. And now we are doing another tour and just kind of really pulling it together, getting some momentum, and hopefully this year we'll be back in some big festivals. And we have so much to share, so much new music to share, and new vibes and stories and just energy across the board. It's just so hyped up. It's been such a crazy journey, and I can't wait to keep sharing just details of this never-ending, insane fucking adventure that we've been on since day one, and share that with the world, and hopefully it'll be inspiring to so many people and artists. And we just have so much to share, not only just creatively, but also about working in this business and life in general.
I'm curious for you guys, the fact, and maybe Keaton, you can take this one. The fact you guys have gone on and off, but always find your way back to working together, the three of you specifically. How would you describe what that aura is like, that dynamic between the three of you? That it's magic when you guys make music together.
It's hard to describe it, really. Something always brings us back together, and obviously me and Wes are brothers, but sure. The three of us, something happens when the three of us are performing together, and some pretty unique dynamic going on between all of us, and it creates something really, really cool, which is hard to emulate and hard to recreate. So I think you said it right with there's a certain magic to it. That's very cool.
Wes, what has excited you about, I guess, this album that you guys released, in February, Songs from the Couch Volume 2? What have you, I guess, appreciated about what you guys have been able to put out there for people?
Well, yeah, so it's Songs from the Couch Volume 2. We did a Volume 1 10 years ago, and that was our first album as a band that we ever released and wrote together, and that always held a very special place in my heart. And we always hinted at the thought of doing a Volume 2. And Drew and I were we were all three together. We were talking about what should we call this new album that we're working on? And I was like, wait, why don't we just do Volume 2 like we were gonna do? And Drew was like, holy, wait, yeah, we called it Volume 1 for a reason. It's supposed to be Volume 2 coming next. So it just came full circle, and it was amazing. And we wrote it all together. And when the three of us together, like you said, it is magic, and it's lightning in a bottle. And all of the songs have their own special story behind them, and they all came together in really cool ways. And some of the songs even have lyrics that were started and verses that were started 10 years ago back in Huntington Beach. And it's a really cool album, really special album, and a lot of the songs they're big songs. I can't wait to see how far they go.
Yeah, I love that. And it's funny, sometimes you don't need to overthink the album name. Sometimes it's just, you call it Volume 1 in the first time, why not call it Volume 2 second go around? Drew, I'm curious for you. In a way, it's kind of funny asking this question because you guys had a hit song like Chloe. You guys have toured with Selena Gomez, but you guys have been in LA long enough. You guys know how competitive it is, how many people I'm sure you guys meet that are musicians as well. Have you guys felt almost somewhat underrated in your guys' career in this business? And I guess in a sense, has that even mattered to you guys?
Be a product of circumstances. There's a lot of just incredibly brilliant, talented humans all around the world, born every day, but they'll never find the right means to express that talent in a way that can be digested by the masses. And we were lucky enough to get that opportunity presented to us, but along with that opportunity came, I guess, the shadow side of it, the counterbalance of it, which was the contracts and the creative control dynamic with the label and management, etc. And it kind of just put us on, I don't know, it's just kind of off balance from the get-go. But yeah, I do feel like we've been wildly underrated, but I don't even care about that at all. None of that stuff actually matters. What matters is the present moment. And like, no matter what, we're still alive and we're still going. We're still inspired and it's fun. Like we were touring the other day. We were in New York. It's like 2 or 3 days ago. And we were hunting down this ramen restaurant that was honestly not that good. And Keaton was like, life's just a crazy adventure. I think he was talking to Tiffany, or I don't know, maybe he was just saying it to himself. And I was just like, here we are, like, yeah, it is a crazy adventure. And there's so many highs and lows. And honestly, I'm glad that it hasn't all been handed over. I'm glad for the struggles. The not fully knowing how it's going to end up and having to really fight to make it work and have faith in yourself and your prophecy or whatever you believed in from the get-go, that in itself makes the journey so much more wonderful. And yeah, I mean, that's the best I can say about whether or not we feel underrated. It's all the truth and the cream will always rise and show itself and reveal itself. So, this is just another phase in this crazy pre-written destiny of the truth finding its way, surfacing to the world, and it's just a day-by-day thing.
100%. Keaton, for you, and
was that tangent?
That was good. That was good. That might be the clip right there. That's the social clip right there. I'll take something from that. There you go. Keaton, for you, and Drew kind of mentioned that you guys are focused on the present now. The present for you guys have been doing the tours again, doing the shows. You guys were just, like you said, New York, New Jersey. You're going to Miami soon. What have the, conversations you've had with your guys' supporters, your listeners been like when you see them in person again? What do they want to tell you guys?
It's been incredible just seeing people still around and still excited about the band. And the welcome has just been so warm and amazing. And it's just so nice to see them. Every time it's just like, it's so good to see you again. I'm so happy you're back to making music and doing it the way you want to. We can just see how much happier you guys are, and it just feels so much better this time around. And we've gone away, come back a few times now, and I think it's just like, this is it for all of us, and like, we're here to stay now, and we're just gonna keep going from here on out. And that's pretty much where we're at.
Fans are gonna get a lot of opportunities to see you guys soon. I want to say in May, June? Is that when? I know you guys are going all over. Some spots on the West Coast, San Fran, Denver. You're going up north, Boston, New York, down south, Orlando. So, people will get a chance to see you guys soon. All right, my last legit question, then we get into a couple fun questions, rapid fire to wrap it up. But for Wes, I'm going to be the guy that asks you the X Factor question. But like I said in the intro, 10 years ago now, what do you think of when you look back on that experience? What's the memory, I guess, that that's the flashback that comes to your head when you think about X Factor?
Wow. I mean, overall, it's a very, very good feeling, good memory. It kind of feels like Christmas, you know, just that pure joy and excitement that you get like the night before Christmas. Yeah, I just remember seeing how happy like my brother was, and how you know, hanging with my dad every single day. He got to go. Just all of our families, Drew's family and everybody, like just beaming with just so proud. And you know, I mean, the fan interaction, the early days of Instagram and Twitter, and like, you know, just explosive growth. Yeah, just a lot of excitement and just newfound wonder. And yeah, I mean, overall the experience was a huge blessing. And yeah, I feel like if you're gonna go on one of those shows, just know who you are, know what you want, and use it to your benefit. And yeah, Simon was cool. He liked us a lot, and honestly, I feel like we should have teamed up with him even more, and hung out with him even more. But yeah, every time we were with him, he was like, "Dude, these are my boys." These, you know, and he really set us up to be the best that we could. Good advice, you know, just like let it be a phenomenon, and it was to so many people, and we reached so many people, and it was amazing. And I am, you know, forever grateful for that experience.
We'll wrap it up here with some fun, you know, rapid fire questions. Drew, I'll give you the first couple, and then I'll let you hop off because I know you got a lot going on. So you get the first couple to finish things off. But
Okay, hit me.
what is your dream venue to play in?
My dream venue would be a parade of hot air balloons in the clouds.
You need a really good sound system for people to hear it though, down there.
But it'll be headphone, Bluetooth based.
I like that. I was not expecting that. All right.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. Usually people say Madison Square Garden, but you know, that works too. All right, last one for you, Drew. What's an instrument that you don't know how to play that you
Guitar.
wish you... A sitar.
It's an Indian stringed instrument. It's really cool sounding.
Robbie Shankar, he's like the best modern, well, he's not alive now, but he died a few years ago. Sitar player. His daughter is actually Nora Jones, which is
really?
great. He's one of the most famous Indian musicians. And then his daughter, yeah, she, you know, Don't Know Why, Cold Cold Heart, Come Away With Me, all those hits.
Dude, well, that's a good answer. Drew, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it, man.
You got it. Thank you so much, Tyler.
All right, Keaton, Wes, we'll wrap it up with you guys. Keaton, what would be the dream collab for you guys? I know you guys have done a lot already, but you think of an artist now that you guys really like that you think would fit. Who comes to mind?
Man, these days it's tough. It's so interesting, this question, like being a band already, having three guys that are already so prominent in the band. It's like, okay, who are we gonna add in? I think it'd be cool to get a female vocalist involved. I think Doja Cat would be sick.
Oh yeah.
She could reverse on one of our songs or a chorus, or both. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, that'd be crazy.
That would be. All right, well, manifest it out there. Hopefully, you know, there's something
Glad.
good. Wes, maybe we'll wrap it up here as the final one. I think this is a good one. But what would you say is the most slept on song on this new album? What's the one? I know Rush is the one you guys feature a lot in the social media promos. That's the one I think most people will know right off the bat. But what's the most slept on song on this new album that people need to make sure they check out?
Man, slept. I mean, that's a crazy question because honestly, none of them are really slept on right now. They're all like, if you check out like our backlog of Spotify for artists, like they're all very, very close in streamed. I mean, I could tell you which one is my personal favorite is Nirvana. I just think that song could be a massive worldwide smash hit. It's just so universal, and the chorus is just so inclusive, and I love my verse. But But I think We Made It is also an amazing song that could go crazy. I mean, just the whole, we made it. Like, we, as a band, we keep saying that on accident. Like, oh, you make it to the dinner meeting. We made it. Oh, you land in the new city, you get off the plane. We made it. You get out of your Uber and you pull up to wherever. Oh, we made it. It's just like a universal like thing you could totally say, and it's like almost a joke meme that could totally take off. And then, I mean, I love Young, Wild, and Wasted. That song just goes hard. And the concerts are actually like proving that to me even more, because every night I it's like you don't know what to expect, and because it's they're all new, but they know every single word, and it goes really hard. So I don't know, man. I got 3 of them there. Hope that works.
Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. And, good luck to you guys on tour.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Tyler. This was awesome.